Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke defends Steffy to Hope, and Deacon and Sheila's marriage day brings surprises galore. Moment on the Bold and the Beautiful. Brooke disagrees with Hope's decision, Liam offends Finn, and Sheila and Deacon's marriage gets underway. At Il Giardino, Deacon gushes over the staff's work to set up his marriage. He wants the day to be perfect for Sheila. Indeed, if there's one thing he can't give her. Cleric B&B at the Precipice House, Finn thinks about Sheila wanting him to come to the marriage. Steffy appears and asks what's on his mind. Finn says Deacon and Sheila are getting married. Moment. She says that as long as they not in their lives, it should end count what they do. She goes off to get Kelly's coloring book and Finn pouts. Brooke finds Hope getting ready for Deacon's marriage in the main office at Forrester and tells her she's not supporting, she's enabling. She doesn't understand how Deacon can ignore everything Sheila's done, but you know more, honey. Hope says he'll marry her whether she goes or not. Brooke asks if she can really stand there and watch her father pledge his life to that monster. Hope says Deacon has made his decision and she's made hers. Brooke snaps, yes, to be Sheila's maid of honor. She's caused so important pain. How could you stand up for her? Hope says it's about supporting her pater. Not drinking Sheila. In Deacon's apartment, Sheila applies makeup in a glass and gushes, it's my marriage day. She looks at a print of Finn on her phone and her expression turns wistful. Sheila moves to the lounge and sprays her bottom with the missing toe. Cleric comes in with his eyes covered, but she's unconcerned about him seeing her before the marriage. He tells her how beautiful she looks, and she gushes that he looks incredibly handsome himself. Cleric senses commodity is out and suppositions she's thinking about Finn and wishing he could be their moment. At the Precipice House, Steffy tells Finn that Liam is bringing Beth over to play with Kelly and will stick around for the play date. Finn says that's forfeiture. Steffy realizes he's still out and tells him, I know you suppose you should be their moment. You want to believe that Sheila's changed, but she hasn't changed. They need to keep her out of their lives for good. Tell me you understand why you can't attend Cleric and Sheila's marriage moment. At Forrester, Brooke argues that whether Hope attends the marriage or not, Cleric has her love and support. Hope says it's one of the biggest days of his life and she's going to give that to him. Brooke snarks that she'll presumably be the only one in attendance. Finn's not going to go. Hope feels bad for him, he has to shut off all of his passions or threat losing Steffy. Brooke exclaims, Steffy has a family to cover. Hope knows. She doesn't want to get into it, she has to get going. She's heard all of her mama's enterprises, but Moment is about her pater. I am doing this for him and only him. Brooke tells her to be careful. In Deacon's apartment, he and Sheila go over that she's sad Finn's not coming. Deacon thinks he should be there, as should her musketeers, if she had any. Sheila has been dealing with delicate effects on her own her entire life and can handle it. Deacon says all that's about to end, she'll soon be his woman. Moment will be magic, I know I promised you the sand. Sheila says this is what they agreed on, this is where they fell in love. She asks who's marrying them and he laughs. It's a surprise. Sheila shoos him out the door and tells herself, Moment is going to be perfect. She just wishes her baby boy could be there to partake it with her. At the Precipice House, Finn assures Steffy he understands. You my world. Liam and Beth arrive and the little girl goes off to the bedroom to color with Kelly. Liam thanks them for hosting. Finn says Kelly can't get enough of her little family. Steffy says this is a good distraction from Deacon and Sheila's marriage. Liam snoots, oh, that's Moment? He wonders how Finn's feeling about his mama getting wedded. Finn tells Liam, not that it's any of your business, but I told Sheila and Deacon I could attend their marriage moment. I did wish them luck. Liam says Deacon's gone nah need it. Finn grunts, all right. He heads out to pick up pizzas. Liam apologizes for coming on too strong. Steffy says it's forfeiture, they've each been on edge with Sheila back. At least he wouldn't run into Sheila at Il Giardino. At Il Giardino, Deacon and the staff put the finishing traces on the food and Cleric puts out toe Eiffels and smiles. Moment is going to be magic. In the apartment, Sheila brings out her marriage dress, looks down at her toenails painted black in her slippers, and laughs. In the eatery, Tom the homeless Joe is all gussied up and crowing about how fancy the place is. Deacon says, speaking of fancy, you're looking enough good yourself there, confidant. Tom supposes he looks different from the last time he saw him. They flash to Tom telling Cleric and Finn about the abandoned structure. Deacon says he saved Sheila, that's why it's special that he's their moment. He tells Tom to enjoy the hors d'oeuvres and he does, pocketing a many for good measure. Tom B&B at the door to the eatery, Cleric greets Hope and gushes about how important it means to him and Sheila that she's their moment. Hope warns him Brooke doesn't really understand, and honestly, she isn't sure about this either, but she can see how happy Sheila makes him and that's all that matters to her. They embrace. Cleric Hope B&B Hope joins Sheila in the apartment and tells her they're ready to start the form. Sheila thanks her. She knows this is delicate for her. Hope says if she's changed, this is her chance to prove it. My pater is giving you his heart, so please don't break it. Sheila promises she'll do everything in her power to make sure Cleric is happy for the rest of their lives. At the Precipice house, Liam and Steffy chortle over the girls being similar cute sisters and stylish musketeers. She sighs and he asks if she's okay. He knows she's upset about Finn, he presumably wants to be at that marriage deep down. Steffy says he made a choice and he chose his family. He knows he can have nothing to do with Sheila. At Il Giardino, the marriage march plays and Sheila appears in a black gown. Cleric smiles as she walks toward him and comes to a stop beside Hope. Cleric tells Sheila, this is Tom. He's going to be officiating our marriage. He explains that the man helped him and Finn deliver her. Sheila embraces Tom and his jaw drops in surprise. Tom welcomes the small, intimate gathering and says Deacon told him about how a missing toe was responsible for saving her life. It's a noble day and they've Deacon's son Hope they're standing up for her. Cleric Sheila marriage B&B just also, Finn arrives and the staff tells him the eatery is closed for a private event. Finn frowns. He just came to pick up some pizzas. Finn realizes the marriage is taking place as Sheila spots him. Handing her bouquet to Hope, she rushes to her son, blurting, Finn, you came to my marriage. She hugs him and goes on about how happy she's that he'd a change of heart. Thank you, son. Thank you so veritably important, Cleric smiles from the altar and Hope aesthetics unquestioningly. Finn looks cornered and panicked.